Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is CSP Fozzie, joined again by Apothny, and we're bringing you Affirmative versus Past the Syndicate in this next match in the 12th Alliance tournament. And we saw a flagship in our first match, and now for our third, we have two flagships and a Marauder all on field at the same time. Both teams have brought their flagships. That is a Rattlesnake from the Affirmative team and a Armageddon from Past the Syndicate. This is going to be a gigantic slugfest.
I just want to say I am so sorry to the Affirmative frigates. You've got three heretics and two towers coming at you. With no Logi on field, you are not long for this world, friends.
Yeah, they're going to get cleared so fast. The teams are, so for Affirmative, we've got Vargur and Rattlesnake, two Vexors, two Vexor Navy issues, Worms, Slasher, Condor, no Logi on that whole team. Yeah. Meanwhile, from Pasta, we've got triple Eoses, flagship Armageddon, a Neros for the Logi, and then Heretics and Talwars and Merlins. Definitely a more durable support wing.
Yeah, it looks like the Merlins have passed, splitting out some damps immediately, and the Pasta team just burning straight in.
And
whoa,
already two frigates down, including Grey Gal, the captain for Affirmative, in her Maulus was the first blood. Instantly, like, what is it? 9 seconds. 9 seconds after the match began, Grey Gal was already dead.
And then
Capku is dropping, though.
Whoa, the Neros of Pasta, Capku is dropping. I mean, they haven't lost any guys yet, but if that Aneros goes down, I mean, I think this is going to be a fight of, can Affirmative clear enough DPS for Vargur to just tank through?
Yep.
Another frigate going down, that Aneros seeming to be holding Rets okay.
Capku is just holding on, man. They need to kill that Aneros. For Affirmative to win this, they need to kill off the Aneros, because it's going to be what keeps the entire Pasta team alive in the long game. And he is holding on really well. He has a web on him, but it looks like now he's been able to avoid most of the damage from this Vargur. He's pulled enough range that it's going to be a lot harder to apply as much damage to him.
Yeah, the Vargur is not a fast ship.
He's pulling back a lot of armor. Yeah, he's holding on quite well. And now, of course, this frigate wing for...
The Vargur hasn't moved since the start of the match. I'm trying to look at him to see if he's already popped Bastion.
That Vargur is in Bastion. You can see the armor plates on the fins there. He is staying still. It means he's immune to Ewar. It means that he has great... Wow, the Rattlesnake dropped into armor so quickly. That flagship Rattlesnake just collapsed there. I have no idea what happened. Maybe they just didn't turn on the ASBs on him. Wow.
Fielding a flagship without Logi on field, that is what I call brave, right?
He's in structure now.
The Aneros is going at the same time.
The Aneros is down, but if that Rattlesnake goes down, though, then that's a huge amount of the DPS from the Affirmative team, and what should be very durable DPS. There it goes. That is a flagship. You just saw an extremely expensive explosion. We'll find out from the kill mails how expensive.
That Aneros would have given the Affirmative team so much hope to then lose the Rattlesnake. Like, they just kind of stood up in excitement, then got smacked back down. The Heretic now of Rainbow Ray starting to take a lot of damage. They're clearing some of the heavier anti-support, trying to save those final worms, but Zach already just bursting through armor down. Looks like he's going to pop soon. Rainbow Ray holding on in 2% structure or whatever that is. There he goes.
And there he finally goes. It definitely is the smart move for Affirmative to clear those. But now that Vargur is dropping so quickly too. I'm amazed. Do you know what? It has to be that the newts are just preventing them from keeping the hardeners active.
That flagship Geddon with a full rack of faction newts, man, like that is hell for a Vargur to fly.
Wow.
Another Heretic goes down, but that Vargur, whoa, he is going down soon.
Vargur he's pulling back these gigantic chunks of shield. You're seeing the shields shoot right up as his ASB goes off, but between each cycle, he's still losing armor. It's only a matter of time. These Eoses and the damage from the Armageddon are right on top of him, and very crucially, there's a lot of newts. Not only does the Armageddon have newts, but the Eoses also have newts. I have to wonder if the leaked fits that were put up on the forums from Affirmative might have actually given the Pasta guys clues on what to fit, because this is the kind of setup, bringing a flagship Geddon there as the Vargur goes down, a flagship Geddon, and Newt high Eoses. That's a combo that you bring if you know your opponent's going to be bringing Marauders.
Yeah, I think they realized as their Vargur started being in trouble that, oh wait, that Geddon's going to destroy us. They stopped killing the heretics, went onto the Armageddon, but at that point, just too little, too late.
Yes, I mean, the Geddon is sitting pretty in like 70% armor, and at this point, there's not a lot that can threaten them. There's the Vexor Navy issues in Vexors, but it's just, they're going to go down very quickly. Once these EOSs get anywhere close to them, the Armageddon, of course, as a flagship, can combine the bonus that it has to very long-range neutralizing with faction or officer newts to give it even longer range, so it can newt people at huge ranges, as we see one of these Vexors already down.
Yeah, next we got Venai down, the Worm of Sebastian taking a bunch of damage. Super strong showing here from Pasta. Really well done, really well flown. They had a fantastic plan to beat the enemy team, and they went through with it from the get-go. Affirmative, sadly, looked as if they kind of weren't making the decisions they needed to make.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like the hard counter setup brought by Pasta was designed to beat this kind of setup, to be something that's going to be bringing a strong tanking Marauder especially. All of these newts, and it did a great job. This is some very clever setup choosing by Pasta. They knew the kind of setups that their opponents liked to design, and they decided to bring something that went all in against that.
Yeah, it's a very beautifully designed setup. Again, we're seeing this strong drone meta from the EOS, but done in an entirely different way than we've seen before thus far in the past few matches, with the Heretics with the huge amount of anti-support instead of the Vexors and Vexor Navies we saw earlier coming in to just be more and more DPS.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of bouncer drones on the field that are just kind of sitting there abandoned from the Affirmative team, but the Praetors of Pasta are just shredding these ships they're running into. It takes them a while to get on top of the Vexors because these are fairly slow drones, but yeah, now the match has completed. A very, very strong showing by Pasta. They are going to be moving on to the winner's bracket, and Affirmative will be dropping into sudden death. And we will see you guys back in just a few minutes for Choke Point versus Quebec United Legions. So come back after some ads, and we'll see you then.
See you in a few minutes.